Right now, another cakeless superhero that we have, Councilwoman Bregetta Fields of the 5th District. Councilwoman, how are you doing?
I'm well.
Welcome.
Thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate it, so thank you. I do want to say one statement. You and Shaq said Del State is the best HBCU.
Don't do that.
So I just want to let you know, Norfolk State, behold the green and gold. But no, honestly, any HBCU is a good school to go to. That's where we all get our foundation from.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, you know, any HBCU is a good school.
Agreed. I agreed wholeheartedly.
Thank you.
Councilwoman, look, I met you a long time ago with your wonderful mother. It was just beautiful soul, right?
Thank you.
What made you decide to run? What inspired you?
Wow. Okay, so first of all, I have a legacy of community engagement and outreach. Even when I was 5 years old, I was going to meetings with my mother and my aunt. And
your aunt who?
My aunt Fräulein Trotter.
There you go, Miss Trotter, right.
Who has a plaza named after her.
Yes.
You know, I seen that the district, you know, we needed some representation that was actually going to really fight for them. And I'm the one.
Right.
I was just the one. I'm born and raised on the in West Center City, so I figured I can do this. If I can't do it now, it's not going to get done. So that's why I decided to run, and I have a lot of support.
Now, what area do you serve that falls under your district?
Okay, so I have Quaker Hill Historical District, which on one, I just have a piece of it.
Okay.
Then I have West Center City. I have Hilltop, Tilton Park, Cool Springs, and the tip of Little Italy. So my district is really diverse.
I was going to say that.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a really diverse district.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you're doing a great job.
Thank you so much.
That's not from me. I'm hearing that in the street.
Oh, word? Word?
And that's always good when you hear your community speaking positivity about councilwomen or councilmen that are active in the community and doing what they're supposed to do.
Right.
So that's really important. Could we chime in on what is the Wilmington Learning Collaborative a little bit more, because that's something that we also wanted to talk about.
Sure. So this is spearheaded by Governor John Carney, and this is just this collaborative is to just focus on our children in the city of Wilmington getting their being equal to the other schools. I'll say that. You know, like the black and brown children in the city of Wilmington, you know, we just want to make sure that they get what's due to them.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it all starts with we had actually, didn't we have Governor come through here?
Yes.
He was talking about the
Yes, he was.
collaborative, trying to get all the schools together and all that. So hats off to you guys for that.
Thank you.
I hear it. I love it.
Yes. So, Councilwoman, how long have you been involved in, I guess you would say, I hate calling it politics.
Yeah,
it's, sometimes in politics.
Community involvement?
Yes, I like that. How long have you been involved in the community?
Okay, so as a council person, just 2 years, but
2 years, okay.
Again, with my mother, Mercedes Fields, and my aunt, Fräulein Trotter, they were the ones that were out there knocking on doors, making sure that the community voted, made sure they knew who to vote for and things like that. So it wasn't anything new to me, because I had to knock on the doors too. So it wasn't.
You didn't have a problem knocking on those doors?
No, I did not.
No,
not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
No.
So tell us a little bit more about the Family Engagement Fair.
Okay, so I have to really tell you this. I got to tell you the story.
Okay.
So I seen a flyer going around with the Wilmington Learning Collaborative, and I seen all the different places, different schools, different community centers. So I'm looking at it, and you know me, I am who I am.
Right.
So I said, William Hicks Anderson Community Center's not on here. So I'm like, this is the only city-owned community center in the city of Wilmington. It's in my district. Most of the kids that go to Christina School District and the Red Clay live right there in West Center City. So I actually sent the email at 9:30 at night, and I said, hey, can somebody just give me a call or email me, because I'm trying to figure out how can I get the WLC to Hicks. When I tell you, they hit me right up, we need a date, when can we come visit the center? Whatever you need, Councilwoman, we'll do it. You know what I mean? So that was really the initiative, because let me say this, the 5th district is like the hole in a donut.
Right.
Okay. So, so it's like, I don't want to say we're forgotten, but the thing is, I'm trying to close that hole.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm doing whatever I can for my community. So another thing is, if I communicate with my community, that means I'm educating them.
Yes.
Right.
So that's the real key right there.
This event, what is the goal of the event?
The goal is to have the parents, the administrators, people that are involved in education, sit down at a table and discuss what can they do together to enhance, improve the education for our children in Wilmington.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it. And the community's buy-in on this?
Yeah, they've been to all the other ones. So my thing is, I hope you come to mines. You know what I mean?
Right,
I'm just, and it's not mines, but I just hope that they come to the 5th district. And it's really not just for the 5th district, because I think they had one at the LACC. So it's not just for the 5th district. It's actually for the citizens of Wilmington.
Right.
If you missed one, or if you couldn't make the Zoom or whatever, I'm encouraging people, please come tonight.
Right.
We're going to have child care. We're going to have food. And it's just a learning experience. Actually, I'm going to be learning as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be learning some new things as well.
Is this a register event, or they have to purchase tickets?
Well, we wanted them to register. However, you just come. We just want to see your face.
get there.
We just want to see your face. We just want you to get this information so that you can kind of help your child grow in school. Like this is learning for everybody.
Right.
You see, like, we've seen some things on council in the past, right? And it looks like they're getting better, right? How is it working with other council members?
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
The thing about it is your colleagues are your colleagues.
Right.
And it's where your focus is. If you're focusing on what you need to focus on,
Right.
which are your people and your constituents,
That's what matters.
that's all that matters.
Right. Right.
Those are the people that voted for you.
Yeah.
Now, you definitely have to work together to pass legislation, to
Right.
bring up resolutions, and that's all fair.
Right.
And we're always not going to agree on certain things. But to stay focused is key, and that's just key for me.
Right.
I
Right.
stay in my lane.
See?
So I
Stay in my lane.
Vincenza, look, we always making Vincenza just break character.
Always.
Right? She's like,
I'm
okay,
sorry.
you're gonna stay in your
Yeah,
lane.
stay in
All
my
right,
lane.
all
And there's
right.
nothing wrong with
There's
that.
nothing wrong
But there's
with
also nothing wrong with if you go out of the lane a little
Right,
bit.
right.
So Councilwoman, what else is next for the residents in the 5th district? Or what we looking forward to?
Oh gosh, I'm looking forward to a lot of things. I've gotten, I want to say relationships. I've developed really good relationships with people that want to become partners with me in the 5th district. So I have to say I have two projects going on up there in Hilltop, Lower Hilltop and on Conrad.
Okay.
Then I have another project.
What are the projects? What are those
They're,
projects?
oh, okay, so they're like housing projects. Like,
Okay.
So where Second and Franklin and Harrison is?
Yep.
And you're going straight up 2nd Street?
Yep.
We demolished those houses. We took them down and we took them down because there was a lot of activity, drug activity, people sleeping there, whatever.
Yeah.
So we had to take that down.
Right.
Because the constituents, the community, they weren't happy. So that's every meeting I heard that they wanted that tore down. So, I had to work with the administration and, project manager to get it taken care of. So if you ride by now, you'll see it's being taken down. We got a fence around it. We're closing off some alleyways and different things like that. And Conrad Street, we have a developer that they're working on houses, and affordable houses as well. Yeah, and then so then you go to West Center City, and West 8th Street. We're taking that. There's a project going on there. So the thing. And the Delaware. Wait a minute. The music school of Delaware. They're actually coming to the 5th district too.
For what?
They're going to break ground.
Oh, they're moving there.
They're moving to the 5th district.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, I have a lot of good things coming for my constituents, and I'm just excited. And I'm really excited about the individuals that reach out to me that have the same passion that I have for my community.
Right.
It's not about what they can get from me, it's about how they can support me and what I need to do to rebuild the 5th District. So I'm just trying to move the 5th District forward, and I'm focusing on it. That's it. Still focusing on the 5th.
So I'm sorry, Councilwoman.
You got us leaning forward now.
I'm
got us.
listening.
Yeah, you got us.
Councilwoman, are there any immediate needs in the 5th District?
Let me say this, there's always a need, okay? But I need partners that have the same vision and the same goals that I have. That's gonna help me. I need entrepreneurs, I need businesses, I need developers. I need CDCs. I can go off a list, but I don't want to limit. I'm not going to limit myself.
Right.
You know, as long as we can have that conversation,
Right.
and I see that your mind is going where I'm going,
Right.
which is rebuilding the 5th District,
Yeah.
and focusing on affordable housing for my constituents.
Right.
That's all. Then we can go.
Can you get rid of them tickets over there on the 5th
No, I
District?
cannot.
I had to
No,
throw
I
that in
cannot.
there.
I can't get rid of mine. I can't even get rid of
I can't
mine.
get rid of yours.
Just try.
I tried, right? I tried to sneak that one in
You
there.
tried it, but
Yes.
but pretty much you're doing it. Sound like you're doing. You have your hands full.
Yeah, I do.
But is it what you thought it was going to be?
No, it wasn't. You know,
Right.
a lot of people think that city council is a full-time position, and actually it's part-time. However, I see that the constituents in the 5th District, they want to be able to touch you, see you, hear from you.
Right.
And that's the kind of council person I am. I know you see me all around. Like,
Right.
I even take the time to drive around my district to see if trash wasn't picked up, if, whatever the case may be, that's what I do. And I make that phone call like, yo, I need you to come pick this up. And it's no problem. Okay,
Right.
anything, Councilwoman.
Right,
So it's
right.
just developing those relationships throughout the administration as well as the departments in the city of Wilmington. And that's how you can, get your district straight, and I'm moving it forward. That's all I got to say.
Well, thank you, Councilwoman, for everything you're doing in our community. It seems like you're very hands-on, and I wish you so much luck and continued success
Thank
as
you.
changes are implemented. So again, thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate your time.
I appreciate you all.
Yes, so.
And you got to stay tuned because Councilwoman and DETV are about to do some great things in the community.
Yes.
So we'll keep you more abreast of that. We're not going to tell you now, but it has something to do with the word free and food.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
So we'll make sure we keep them.
Now, can I just say one more thing?
Yo, you got it. Go ahead.
Okay, I just want to say, I just want to appreciate you all and thank you for inviting me. And I really appreciate the administration and all my community partners for just coming in, seeing my vision, and helping me. That's key. And
Yeah.
those who want to, give me some money for these projects, I thank you as well.
Yeah. Well, tell them where they can send that check. Buffalo, I looked right at the camera. Said check, got excited.
Check, your money. Yeah, I need that. So, just
Right.
thank you. And
Perfect.
look forward to see what's happening in the 5th District.
Excellent.
Don't count this out.
There you go.
Thank you.
There you go.